Welcome back. The Department of Health and Wellness, with the assistance of the St. Lucia Cancer Society, is working towards establishing a cancer registry and improving data collection of cancer on island. Fennel Neptune tells us more.
As part of the efforts to establish a cancer registry in St. Lucia, a review of the cancer data collected over the past 5 years was conducted recently. The cancer registry is expected to serve as a surveillance tool in guiding the planning and implementation of cancer prevention and control programs. Acting National Epidemiologist Dr. Michel Fersois says the cancer registry is fundamental as it will provide a better snapshot of cancer in St. Lucia.
We were extremely thrilled that we were able to gather that data, which now can guide our programming, highlight areas that we need to emphasize on. We do know that cancer a lot of it is preventable through early detection, through screening, and also modifying certain behavioral practices. So we look at the data to guide us, and there are areas which came forward that, of course, needs improvement. We have highlighted that, and the plan moving forward is to solidify this partnership with the St. Lucia Cancer Society and also to include other stakeholders so that we are able to get a more accurate picture of the cancer situation in St. Lucia.
President of the St. Lucia Cancer Society, Dr. Tamara Remy, says such an initiative is important as it will guide decision-making to improve prevention, control, and treatment of cancer.
Cancer is here in St. Lucia. We need to be able to use the information. We have a lot of campaigns where we can help to prevent cancer. We're going to help with the provision of ways to make an early diagnosis. All the information with this collaboration between St. Lucia Cancer Society, the Ministry of Health, Epidemiology, is really going to be geared towards helping the St. Lucian public. So we're asking for your attention. We're asking that you take heed of the information that we're actually going to give and to be part of the whole process.
Dr. Remy expressed hope that the cancer registry will assist in reducing the burden of cancer in St. Lucia. Reporting from the Communications Unit of the Ministry of Health and Wellness, I am Fennel Neptune.
About 100 student nurses have taken a pledge to be caregiving and honest in their profession. This pivotal moment occurred earlier this week at the island's sole tertiary learning institution. Trisha Lionel reports.
General nursing students of the Department of Health Sciences at the Sir Arthur Lewis Community College participated in a pledging ceremony on Monday, 18 February. The 90 student nurses took the Nightingale Pledge and made a commitment to uphold the standards of nursing.
I pledge myself before God and in the presence of this assembly to pass my life in purity and to practice my profession faithfully. I will abstain from whatever is deleterious and mischievous and will not take or unknowingly administer any harmful drug. I will do all in my power to maintain and elevate the standard of my profession and will hold in confidence all personal matters committed to my keeping and all family affairs coming to my knowledge in the practice of my calling. With loyalty will I endeavor to aid the physician in his work and devote myself to the welfare of those committed to my care.
The Nightingale Pledge, named in honor of Florence Nightingale, is a modified version of the Hippocratic Oath and was created in 1893. It is hoped that the event will become an annual activity in St. Lucia and will become part of a drive to improve the outcome of training as the department prepares to deliver the Bachelor of Science in Nursing program. The ceremony was held at the Letton F. Thomas building on the campus of the Sir Arthur Lewis Community College. In fact, in the United States, nurses have recited the pledge at pinning ceremonies for decades. In recent years, many U.S. nursing schools have made changes to the original or 1935 versions, often removing the loyalty to physicians phrasing. In the United States, nurses have recited the pledge at pinning ceremonies for decades. Trisha Lionel, Hot 7 News.
The path taken by trailblazers in a given industry can aid a novice in avoiding pitfalls and maximizing on successes in the given field of interest. The Celestial Self-Development Center is gearing up to bring together successful mentors in various fields and aspiring newcomers. The center has put together 2 events that it believes will assist greatly in the development of women in owning their strength and skills. Solange Alfred reports.
Understanding and appreciating the versatile presence of a woman has inspired the Celestial Development Center to continue hosting its global mentoring walk. However, for 2019, the center has added to its program of events for International Women's Day, a workshop under the theme Women and Leadership, Owning Your Strength and Skills, which is slated for Wednesday, 6 March 2019. Celestial Development Center's office manager, Cleopatra Lucien, provides insight into the upcoming workshop geared at empowering women through leadership.
The intent of this workshop is to have women come together and to share their experiences, as well as sometimes we as women, we have strengths and skills, but we do not own them. So in the title of the workshop, we actually see what we are aiming to do. Is to have women own their strengths and skills, to identify them, to develop them, and also to use them in their leadership positions wherever they are.
Lucien added that the one-day course looks to explore the history of women in the workforce, while simultaneously offering a personal chance for self-development. She went into detail on the various topics the course looks to cover.
The topics to be covered are women in the workforce, barriers and benefits of women in leadership, social and emotional intelligence, self-awareness, developing leadership awareness and brand, and leadership skills, and making good decisions. So these are the areas that we are going to cover at this workshop.
The $400 interactive workshop will be held at the Financial Administrative Center and will provide participants with key insight into the roles and influence of women, the ability to juggle multiple responsibilities, and identifying areas where the voice of women can be more vocal. Reporting for Hot 7 News, I am Solange Alfred.
A directory for great St. Lucian writers and a great research tool. That is how compiler and editor Robert Lee describes his latest book titled St. Lucian Writers and Writing. It is a comprehensive author index of poetry, prose, both fiction and non-fiction, and drama from St. Lucia. It also includes supporting materials such as dissertations and critical works, which offers studies of the works of St. Lucian writers, including Nobel laureate Derek Walcott and the economist Sir Arthur Lewis.
It's my personal contribution to our 40th anniversary of independence. So it gives people a look at the accomplishments of St. Lucian writers: Derek Walcott, Roderick Walcott, Vladimir Lucien, Hippolyte, Fischel France, Patricia Turnbull, Rick Wayne, various people in there. Of the works of our writers, which includes playwrights, poets, fiction writers, over many years, even longer than 40 years. So this will be very useful for people doing research into St. Lucian literature. It also covers St. Lucian culture, St. Lucian history. This is my gift to St. Lucia, 40th anniversary of independence. I also commemorated the 70th anniversary of University of the West Indies, my university, also with this book.
While the book lists the work of internationally acclaimed St. Lucians, it also includes humbler literary contributions such as recipe books and funeral programs. Nothing that has contributed to the island's rich artistic legacy is omitted. The Leclerc Minibus Association hosted its annual general meeting on Sunday, ushering in a new executive. Newly appointed Public Relations Officer Victor Eugene says all positions on the executive were successfully filled.
We had Aaron King elected as president, Vincent Vaval as the vice president. We had Miss Angel Motley, who's the secretary. She was retained as secretary. Then we have the treasurer in the person of Mr. Fabian Daisy, and yours truly was elected assistant secretary PRO. We also had three trustees, in the person of Hugh Simon, Norman Butcher, and Nicodelius Augustine.
According to Eugene, the new executive will oversee a renewed thrust to build the association by undertaking fundraising for self-development initiatives.
We want to go to another level. You know, we've been where we are for some time now, and we just want to go to another level. You know, we want to make our presence felt in the community. So we have a lot of things in plan, and we're looking forward to it.
Eugene says the drivers are also coming together to determine the best way forward to ensure safety and security for all. You're watching the Hot 7 Nightly News. Up next, the sports news with Solange Alfred.